Hello everyone, welcome to Code Language. In this video, we're gonna be using a no-code software to build a car loan calculator. Okay, so this is gonna be a chatbot, which is kind of like a software. So it's gonna be a chatbot that will take users' inputs and use that to calculate their monthly car loan payments. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing videos like this because there is a new movement out there called the no code movement, and what they believe is that we should be able to create custom software without using raw hard code, right? And I think I do agree to that, but if you ask for my personal advice, I think that having knowledge in both areas is better. Okay, so you should be able to learn the raw code, and you should be able to create software on no code platforms. The reason why I take the two-sided approach is that the programming coding industry has become very competitive, so I think one of the best ways to stay ahead of the game is to learn as much as you can. If you got the coding knowledge and you can create software using the no code platforms like this one right here, I think it gives you an advantage. But I do believe, though, however, that the no code movement is going to get bigger, and it's going to win at the end. A lot more people will move towards no code. I think the movement has already started. Things are blowing towards that direction, but for now, I think you should still have some coding knowledge moving forward. But hey, I'm gonna be creating different videos. I'm gonna use my platform for no code stuff. I'm gonna be creating videos for coding, so you could get the best of both worlds. Okay, so in this video we're gonna be using a no code platform. This platform is called ManyChat. Okay, so ManyChat allows you to build chatbots. And what chatbots is, it's sort of like some type of artificial intelligence, like a basic version of it, where the bot interacts with the user in a conversational way. Okay, so instead of the user going over to a landing page, the old school landing page where you got name and number and that, it's asking you to fill out a bunch of stuff and submit. The chatbot does it in a conversational way, so it's sort of like chatting with you and then asking you for your information while it's chatting. So it converts a lot better, compared to the old school way. So I think users are more likely, your audience are more likely to give out information when they are in more, like in a conversational mode, right? So this one right here, it's a car loan bot that I built. It's pretty much like a software, and as we go through, I'll show you how it works, and I'll take you right through here to tell you what I did to make this thing happen. Okay, so it sort of behaves like a software, but the things that you learn in raw coding, you have to apply it over here. Okay, you have to think like a programmer when you are building stuff like this. Okay, you got to think like a programmer, and then at the same time you got to think like the user. Okay, so you're going to be seeing some of the stuff in raw coding like conditions, if else. We're going to be using that over here as well, but this one is a more visually appealing way to look at it, right? We're gonna be using variables in here, but over here it looks like custom field is is what's called here, but it behaves like a variable, right? Because in a variable stores information temporarily, so you can you could use it later. We're gonna have some functions in here. So I'm going to take you through. All right, so in order for me to build this bot, because it's a car loan calculator, I use a formula. Okay, and different dealerships have different formula that they use to calculate their monthly car loans, right? For example, if the dealership accepts trade-in, that will factor in the payment, right? So this is the formula that I created. So this bot that I built will be based on this formula, right? So over here you can see right here is the car loan, and we took out the down payment and the trade-in amount. We took that out of the car loan, and then we use this to find the interest of that and added it to the car loan amount, that the before interest, right? So interest plus before interest, okay, and then that gives us this amount. Now you could see it right here in the dollar amount right here, okay. So we got, okay, so after that we divide that by the number of like if the user inputs a year, we multiply that by 12 to give us the number of payments. We divide that by this number here, and then we get the monthly payment. Let's look at it in a more numeric way. So this is the car loan, we got the deposit and the trading amount. We deduct these two from this, we get the before interest, and then we find our interest, add that to this amount, we get that, and then we divide that by the number of years. That's if we pass in the 1 year through it, we are going to get 12 payments, so we divide this into 12, right? If we pass in 2, it's going to be 24, we divide it by 24. So basically this is how it looks like, right? So let's go ahead and just run it through this so we see how it works, and then after that I'll take you to the back end to see how I put these things all together. Okay, so I'm going to click right here and say start over. Okay, so with the chatbots, to create a link, you can send it through text message, you can send it through email, you can even create a QR code, and once they scan the QR code or click the link, it will just trigger this. Now this bot also runs on Facebook Messenger, right? So as you see right here, we are on Facebook Messenger. Like I told you, once they click that link, it will trigger the user's Facebook Messenger, and this will start to show up right here, right? You can also link the bot to your Facebook page, put a link on there. When they click on it, the bot will start interacting with the user. Okay, so here it's saying, are you sure you want to start this calculation over? I'm going to click yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter these numbers in the bot. Instead of us doing all these calculations, we want the bot to do that calculation for us. So the bot is going to ask us for the data, which will feed the bot this data right here, and then the bot will do all this number calculations, right? So the bot, let's go here, is saying here, okay, enter the price of the car you like or the loan amount, something like that. So we're going to enter in, let's enter in 10,000. Okay, so remember we're following this. We want to see if the bot will get the same monthly payment right here, right? So let's go ahead and follow this. So here the bot is asking us to enter the down payment we want, so we're gonna put in 1,500. Okay, so you could see how the bot is sort of having a conversation with us, right? Instead of like a old school form you just have to fill, right? This one is more like a conversational, interaction right here. So it says here, are you trading in your old car to use as a part down payment? Yes, we want to do that. Okay, and then it's gonna ask us for the trading amount, and we're gonna put in 1,000. Okay, so we're following this one right here. feeding the bot that information it needs. Okay, right here. So now it's asking us to enter the interest. Okay, so the interest will be 5. Okay, and then it's gonna ask us for the year, how long we want to take to pay the car loan. We're gonna put in 1 year. Okay, so now it says, okay, hold on while we calculate your monthly payments. So over here I put this GIF in there just to indicate that there's a calculation going on, although yes, there is a calculation going on. So after a few seconds it's gonna calculate that input I gave it, and then it's gonna tell me right here, see right there. So it spit the data I gave to, I provided the bot. It spit it right out, and then it does the calculation and tells me that my monthly payment is going to be $656.25, and the number of payments is 12 because I'm going to use a year to pay it off. So this one matches right there, 625 right there. Okay, 656.25, and then this one also says 656.25. All right, so let's go to the back end. Well, we are in the back end, but let's see how I put this together. Okay, so again, like I said, I use ManyChat platform. You can look in the description area. There will be a link if you want to sign up with ManyChat and learn how to do stuff like this. I also teach how to build stuff like this. If you want to learn, I could be your personal coach. So you will see a link in the description area. You can click on it, go to my website, contact me, and I could teach you how to build stuff like this. All right. Or if you want to sign up with ManyChat, you could use a link in the description area. All right. I'm also going to put a link to this bot. If you want to test this bot yourself on your cell phone or on your computer, you can click on the link in that description area. It should be in there. If you click and maybe the link is sort of broken at the time you're watching this video, just contact me and let me know, and I will be able to help you out with that. All right, so right over here you could see this green node right here. It's just to indicate the starting point of the flow. Now this is something that is called a flow. Okay, so it's like a conversational flow, right? Same way you talk, when we talk in a flow manner, right? When you call somebody on the phone, you usually start with what? Hello, right? And then in the middle of the conversation, you now get to the main body of the conversation, and then after the conversation is ended, all right, okay, talk to you later, okay, bye, right? So imagine if you're talking to someone and say, hi, hello, hey, how are you doing? All right, talk to you, but it's not flowing right. Okay, so this is what's called a flow. So whenever you're creating a bot, there has to be a flow in it. It has to flow smoothly and make logical sense, right? So we start off here. This node right here is just something, is an action that lets me add a dynamic menu to the bot. So anybody who is about to interact with this flow will have a specific menu that I like them to see. So for example, over here you can see this menu right here. So anybody who interacts with this flow, I would like them to see this menu. If it's a different flow, I could change the menu to something else, right? So they could see a different menu when they interact with that different flow. All right, so that's what it is. So I'm saying that the first thing I want to happen in this flow is that I want a custom menu to be assigned to this user who is about to interact with my flow. Now the user will not see all this stuff. All right, this is the back end. I see this stuff, right? So after that action, this is when we go to that welcome area where I did put in a GIF here. GIFs do brings your chatbots to life, like, or let me just say, it makes your chatbot a lot lively, you know. So I usually do add GIFs, but I would recommend that, I recommend you don't do it too much. Okay, don't go overboard with it. Okay, just do it in a nice, less intrusive way. Because right now, when I play this GIF, you see that it's like the guy is on his phone, checking something, checking his car loan, right? And then he puts his hands down. Nothing too extra, you know. So, and then I say, do you want to calculate your estimated monthly payments before you finance that car? Why not let us help you do it, right? And then I give them the option to click the button, help me calculate, right? So as soon as they click help me calculate, I create something like an action over here. And what this does is it clears all the custom fields that I'm going to be using, or I use to create this bot. Okay, because the user is about to start a new calculation. I want all the custom fields cleared out. Okay, so they start a new calculation, right? So you can see that right over here. All right, so in the raw coding world, remember I told you that we're going to be applying a lot of the raw coding concepts over here. In the raw coding world, a custom field will be something like a variable, right? It temporarily holds data, so you could use it or call it for something else, so that's what the custom field is. It's sort of like a variable, right? So to do that, you could go over to settings, and when you get there, you could create custom fields, and then you could come back in here and you can pull the custom field right here. Okay, that the ones you've created in the settings area. All right, so I put this action here to clear all custom fields that I'm using for this bot right here. Okay, if there are some tags I want to clear, I could clear those over here too. So to do that, you just click action, and then you click I think it says clear, where is that, clear custom field right here, and then you choose the custom field you want cleared, and then it will set it here for you. All right, so after that, so you could see the flow, right? The start flow, we went in here. Now follow the arrows, right? Each arrow is being hooked up to the next one. To do that, all you got to do is just grab right here and then do that. You can point this to start anywhere you want to. So let's say I want to skip this step, I could just point this right here, and then it will start the flow right here. So this action will skip this action, right? So I'm gonna set it over here. All right, so that's all you do, just grab and point it to where you want it to go. All right, see that? All right, so the next one here is gonna say okay, so I'm gonna click right here. So it's gonna say okay, enter the price of the car you like, or the car or the car loan you're expecting to get, right? So right over here, you can create, in order to create something like that, all you got to do is just double click on here, and then click messenger, and then it will pull this here, and then you can enter your data. You can enter text, images, video, time, delay, upload files in there if you want them to download a PDF file and stuff like that. All right. Okay, so over here they entered the car loan in there, and then what I do here, once the data is entered by the user, I'm going to run some conditions here, right? So the first condition is that I want to check if the data that was entered, which in this place is the car loan amount entry, is it less than 0? If that's true, that means they entered a negative number, right? And I don't want them to enter a negative number. So if that is true, then I'm going to print out, or I'm going to have them read a warning sign that says, hold on, do not enter a number less than 0, right? Something like this. Then I give them the option to try again. All right, so when I see this, I point this arrow right back over here for them to try again. See what I mean? Okay, so I don't know, maybe we should try it out here. Let me start all over here, and I'm going to show you how you run conditions over here too. All right, so I'm going to click yes please. So let's say they entered a negative number, right, which is a number less than 0. Okay, so let's say they entered negative 5,000, something like that, right? So if they do that, it's gonna reject the information they entered. See right there? So it says nope, please do not enter a number less than 0. Okay, so it gives them the option to try again. All right, and then it takes them right back to where we ask them to enter the number, right back there. And then this time around, if they enter the right number, which is a number above 8,000, that would be okay. It will accept that. Okay, so this time around the warning sign will not be triggered. So see, it moves them to the next step. All right, so here we run the condition and make sure that we got them to do the right thing. All right, because we want to be able to calculate it the right way. All right, and then we move on to the next step. If all the conditions are true, we apply pretty much the same thing with the down payment area. Okay, so we apply that here, run conditions for them. All right, so you can see right here we're running the condition to check if the number is less than 0. Then we print or serve them this message, right? If not, we check another condition, and if it's true, we serve them another message. If not, then they can move to the next step, right? So we see right here. Over here, I split them up in 2 areas where I ask them if they are doing any trading, right? So if they say yes, I did add a tag over here. So what the tags do is that it allows you to you could do different things with tags, right? It allows you to group certain people in a specific place, right? You can take them through different paths through your flows by tagging them, right? So over here I did tag them. Oh, wait a minute, let me see here. It says trading value, remove the tag trading value. Okay, so right here I told the bot to remove a tag called trading value not yet known. Okay, because here we are saying that they said they do have a car to trade in, right? So I just said remove that tag. All right, here it says that they do not have any car they wish to trade in, so I set up an action to set their car payment trading amounts to 0. Okay, because they will not have any trading value. They are not trading anything. Okay, so the next step right here is that if they do want to trade in, then I'm asking them to enter in the trading amount, and again after they enter that data in, I run some conditions. This one you can say is some sort of a if-else condition, right? It also behaves like a if-else condition. So again, it's pretty much just like the one I told you over here. All right, so once they meet the condition, I tell them to move on. Okay, so I have some other conditions I put in here. This one here, if car payment is unknown, right here it says that if the car payment trading amount is unknown, I want you to set the car payment trading amount to 0. Okay, and then over here is another add a tag that says trade in value not yet known. So here I'm using tags as well, right? So over here it moves them to the next part where I ask them for the interest I just tell them to put in a number. Okay, they don't need to put in percentage or anything like that. So I run a condition to make sure that the data they put in is right. Okay, and then if it's right, they move forward. If it's wrong, I serve them this message. All right, and then here I ask them for the years. They just put in like 1 year, or they could put in 2 for 2 years, 3, something like that. All right, so after that, then I have this next part here. This one is pretty much like a GIF. Okay, so it just plays like that. See, like the gears are running, just to indicate to the user that their stuff is being calculated. Okay, so right after that, they move on to the next part. Now this part behaves like a function. Okay, so this is where it takes all the data that I put in, and then it executes the calculation right inside here. Okay, so it behaves like a function. If you guys do coding, the raw coding, you know how the functions work, right? So it will take some arguments, and then it will execute certain tasks within the body of the function. So this thing behaves just like a function. It's gonna take some arguments, some data, and then it will execute. So this one here, I designed it to simulate this formula right over here. Okay, so what you're seeing here is just this one here. All right, okay, so you can see right here, over here. Now if you want to learn a lot more about how to do this complicated stuff, like again I said, let me know. I could give you tutorials, personal tutorials, and train you how to build stuff like this. Okay, so this is the engine that does all the calculation to give us the monthly payment. Okay, and then the next thing here is I also did one to show the total number of payments to be made. Okay, so I did that over here as well. And then over here I run the condition, another condition here. All right, so I said that if the car payment monthly is unknown, I want you to set it to 0. Okay, here is about the tag. It says tag is trading value not yet known. Okay, so right here I split them up. When they get here, I want them to be split up. Okay, so for those who do not have a trading value, I want them to see one specific message, and if not, then I want them to see a different one right here. Okay, so this is the last display that shows it will spit out the data that the user provided, and then it will tell them what the monthly payments are. Okay, so this is the other one right here. It will give them the information they need, which is the monthly payment. Okay, so yeah, it's a really cool no-code tool that you can use, and you can build so many different things on this platform. You can build I have built like crazy different things. I use this platform to build a classified ads chatbot. I use it to build an auction chatbot. I use it to build appointment restaurants chatbots. I've built car dealership, which is like this one. So many different things. You can do all kinds of crazy things with this. There is so much. I can say everything right in this video, but I'm going to be putting up more videos to show you how powerful no-code tools are. And I think it's gonna be the future. But again, like I said, I'm gonna try to have you have both worlds. I'll be doing videos about raw coding and videos about no-code software like this. All right, so guys, I don't know if you want us to run through this one more time or if we should call it a day. All right, so let's just finish this one off since we're right here. So enter the amount you're willing to put down. Let's say 1,500. All right. Okay. All right. Let's say we want to do a trade-in. Let's say that our trading value is 1,000. Okay, and this time around, let's make okay, let's say our interest is 5, but this time around, let's tell the bot that we want to take 2 years to make this payment. Okay, the first time around we put in 1, this time around we're gonna put in 2, and let's see how the bot will take that calculation. Okay, so it says, okay, hold on while we calculate your monthly payments. Right, so it's gonna calculate, and this time around the monthly payment should be probably about half what it was before, because now we're gonna take 2 years to make payments. So as you can see right now, it's saying that your monthly payment is gonna be 240.63, and then your number of payment is no more 12 but now 24. Okay, because we told the bot we want to take 2 years to make this payment. Okay, so guys, like I said before, the link for this chatbot will be in the description area. If you want to test it out for yourself and see it work on your phone or your computer, you can test it out. But this is just to show you how powerful no-code platforms are, and I think it's going to be the future. I don't know. Let me know in the comments area what you think about no-code platforms. Is it going to overtake the raw coding system? What do you think? All right, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.